Alright guys, I am back and it is like Tuesday night and I actually have some time tonight to craft, which hasn't happened during the week in a very long time. So I'm super excited. That means you'll have a Thursday video. Woohoo! And maybe even a Friday one. And I have all 4 dogs like right next to me, except, well, I should say 3. Hazel is being a puppy. Hazel. Hazel. Oh, she's so naughty. That puppy is so naughty. Oh, Gracie has her work cut out for her. She's still like a year. Have we had her 2 years now? Yeah, she's still a baby. So anyway, so this is how these turned out. I love them. Of course, the one that I messed up here has a little bit of bubbling. Oh no, I guess it was this one I messed up. It does have a little bit of bubbling. Still cute. Still workable. So yeah, they turned out adorable. I love them. They are like exactly kind of what I was hoping they would be. I love how the shamrock turned out. Super cute. Super cute. Okay, so that is those. And then this is how these little guys turned out. Aren't they pretty? I love that. Yay! I'm so excited. And of course the angel looks very much the same. And then that one, doesn't that, I don't know. I think it looks striking when you put the glossy accents on. And I've had some questions about them. And you can use this as glue or you can use it as a glossy accent. And it just, I don't know if I can get it in the camera really, but it does make, it raises your design a little bit and then obviously puts on a really shiny coat on it. So that to say, I think in this video, because the little kitties keep trying to play with my pockets. So I think we're gonna glue in the pockets we have, and then if we have time, then we'll move on to the other pockets, like making them. And I guess I should have looked at the time before I started, but anyways, so here's what I'm thinking. I like these, and I was gonna see how well they looked on this, because they're so big and tall, and I usually try to put bigger pockets on the inside and outside. Oh, the other thing I like about the glossy accents, and another reason why I use them, is because yeah, I really, you know, I'm not crazy about it on this side, but I love the way the greens kind of blend with this one. So that's what we're just gonna do anyhow. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac for these, mostly. Oh, I gotta pause the video. Puppy's getting into something. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. The crash was she knocked down. I have a baby gate in the, we're going into the laundry room because we have a cat box back there, and she was chasing a cat back there. I mean, and when I say chase, I mean just following. But of course the cats overreact, and then the gate came down, and then she scared her. She ran down the hall. That's what the thumping you heard. And then she heard me getting after her, and so then she hightailed it. But anyways, as I was saying, I use Fabri-Tac, usually going fabric to paper, because I find that it sticks better. So yeah, I like that. I think it's striking. So we'll do that. Like, I mean, I don't hate it. So, I mean, you know, the greens from here kind of blend in. So, the other thing too, to kind of keep in mind when you're using that glossy accents is it does tend to wrinkle regular paper. As far as, I guess warping would be a better word for it. Oh, and you guys, those of you that follow me on Facebook know, or that we're friends on Facebook, know this, but those of you that don't probably will be, okay, so those of you that are new won't know that I have a dog my dog is a collie. Like Lassie, only every place Lassie is brown, he is black. And I believe the proper term is tricolor collie. Originally, he was supposed to be a smooth coat, and he is definitely not a smooth coat. He's the rough coat collie, which is what Lassie was. So I'm gonna see if my little clips, if we can clip that in, just catch those edges where it's kind of warpy. Just make sure we get a good glue on it. All right, so anyways, okay, so Jesse heard some little kids playing down at the little mercantile type store we have down there, and off he went on Saturday after Grace and I went to church on Saturday. And Bo had told us that he had taken off, but normally he'll come back because he's usually like, you know, chasing a deer or, you know, something. But oh no. So then the owner didn't, because we have a Wi-Fi collar, so I don't keep his tags, like the collar that has his tags on him, because you're not supposed to with those Wi-Fi collars. Keep those on. So he didn't have any of his information. Well, then apparently over the last like 4 years, at some point he's lost his chip, because she wasn't very nice about saying, hey, I tried to have him scan for a chip and he doesn't have a chip. How can you have a dog this day and age and not have a chip? And I was like, he's supposed to have a chip. I got him chipped at XYZ vet. So if they're not finding his chip, then yeah, it was a whole thing. So anyways, he got put in doggy jail, which those of you that know me, or even if you don't know me, the dog, he's my little buddy. Like, he's a mama's boy. And really the only thing that stands between me and him is a 5-year-old. I kid you not, this dog is in love with little kids. Yeah, he makes no bones about it. Like, I mean, you definitely know what's important to that dog. A 5-year-old and his mommy, that's it. So anyways, yeah, the dog doesn't know a stranger, that sort of thing. But I mean, he'll listen to me, like when we're out in public, right? Like, I mean, it's not like he's a complete idiot, but all bets are off when there's a 5-year-old. I mean, sometimes I get my feelings hurt a little bit, but but he's a good dog. Anyways, that whole story, yeah, it's just, you know, 2024 was supposed to be like a really good year, and it's really not been that great for me. Because in the meantime, well, before that happened, I can't remember if I mentioned it on last week's videos or not, but one of my rental septics backed up, so I had to have it pumped. And that, those of you that have been on septic know that that's not really that inexpensive. And my truck, the insurance is covering it, but I do have my deductibles, so that's like another $700 with, because they don't cover the shop charge, like the what's the word I'm looking for? The it's not a shop charge. What's the word I'm looking? It's basically you have to pay them just to have them look at it. So the insurance doesn't cover that, plus my $500 deductible. So yeah, plus, and I mean, I see their point, and I don't disagree with it, but they also don't cover the fuel that they have to put back in there. So and then Jesse being arrested. It's just, you know, it is what it is. I'm just going to keep my faith and just keep on rolling. What are you doing, little girl? Trying to decide if we should do like a fun thing here and do like this type of paper clip on this side and do a different shape on the other side. Oh my goodness. I kind of like it. Okay, and you know what? I should probably check to make sure. And I am in, oh, I am not even in, there we go. So unfortunately, like my setup hasn't changed in like since I moved out here. Hasn't changed one bit, but for whatever reason, when I plug in my camera, like, because I record on my phone, every time I do that, it, like moves like the area. So it wouldn't even matter if I put down, tape. Look at guys. There we go. Are those cute? Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. All right, so and then we're gonna put the other corner pockets in this one. Oh my goodness. I'm loving this journal. And I love green, and so this is greens and blues. So, and I don't do nearly enough green and blue type journals, I don't think. Hazel, get out of the kitchen, please. So yeah, Grace took me over because of course I'm still borrowing a car from my dad and his wife. And I didn't feel like it would be like, I mean, they have 2 collies themselves too. It just didn't feel like it would be appropriate for me to have my dogs in their car, which I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't have minded, but I minded. So Gracie drove me over to the Humane Society early Sunday, and it's funny because I know that lady felt bad because she called the Humane Society and was like, oh, we found the owner, blah, blah, blah. This is her name. This was her phone number. So as Grace and I were driving over there, the Humane Society called me. It was like, we have your dog. And I was like, I hear that. Anyways, I get there and, you know, they have to be sure that you're the owner, right? And so, you know, I had to show a picture of him, and then I had to go identify him. And, you know, we go down the first row, right? And I was like, he's definitely not in here. And then, like, the next row and the next row didn't have any dogs in it, which, I mean, actually, I kind of thought that was a good thing. Then we go in the 4th door, and I was talking to her, and the minute the door opened and he heard my voice, he started doing his collie whine, which those of you that have had collies will know exactly what whine he did. And I was like, oh yeah, he's in here. I was like, it's okay, buddy, I hear you. And then he went really crazy. So then, you know, he gets out of his prison, and they've got those like crazy little leashes that they put on, you know, like the little sling things. And so she obviously, for obvious reasons, can't just turn the dog over to me, right? Right there. So she's like, okay, well, we need to go put him in the holding cell for a minute. Oh my goodness. And those of you who have either had like a boxer or a husky or a collie know what separation anxiety is with these dogs. Holy moly. That poor boy was losing his ever-loving mind because he couldn't get to me. So, yeah, there was that. So while I'm, you know, paying his jail fees, he is just, like, you can hear him all over the lobby. He is going nuts, right? Hazel. Come in here and just be a good girl. She's like, no, thank you. Lay down and be a good girl. All right, so I'm going to break from the story for a minute, and I'm going to kind of give you, let's see, before I do that, let's count the pages. I can't remember if I did 10 or 11. So I typically, when I'm putting in pockets, I don't count little things like this, okay? I just do full pages. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So there's 11. So let's see, 11.5 would basically be 5.5, right? So we're going to assume there's going to be some type of pocket here. And then, so then we'll just go, maybe I don't, oh, I do need more pockets. Okay, sorry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this somewhere in here would be like the 5.5. So why don't we put, it's a little bit of a mushroom paper. That was using Amy's stencils. So let's put it like right here. And we'll do one of the pockets we have finished. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And then we'll do kind of, like I said, I'm a cohesive kind of girl. Like as creative as I want to pretend I am sometimes, still being like the accountant in me just has to have like cohesive stuff, right? Like there has to be rhyme and reason. I know not everybody's like that. But anyways, okay. So back to my story. So we get there and he is just going absolutely nuts. And the girls up front are laughing because he is so dramatic. That kid, I tell you. So then we proceed to drive home and he knows mom's upset. And I scolded him a little bit like, you know, there'll be just about enough out of you, mister. And he sulked appropriately. And then when we got home, I put him in his kennel. I know, kind of sounds mean, but like I wanted him to, like, because he was so stressed out. He was panting and stuff. And at that particular moment, I needed to help Grace fill out her student loan stuff, or not student loan, like what do they call it, FAFSA or whatever. Had to help her fill that out. And so I was like, I can't have you underfoot, buddy. And I just looked over here, and I think this is one that Dawn made for me. And isn't that like almost the perfect colors? I just happened to look over there in my little ephemera thing. So I think this will go in that pocket too. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to set this aside and let's, ooh, she's already a chunky monkey and I don't even have to have the stuff in there. Imagine that. Hazel. Hazel. Oh, she's so naughty. Hazel. I see you, Piper. You're a good girl. You stay where you're supposed to be. All right, where was I? Being distracted, that's where you were. Okay, so I do want to use this little leprechaun on one of them because I think he's absolutely adorable. And we're going to make him really cute, I think. And I love this one, but I'm not sure if it warrants, like, would it be cuter as a card or as an embellishment? That one will take some thought. You guys, stop being naughty. And just like that, her creativeness just like went poof. Oh no, I just had an idea for a piece of ephemera. It's too big. I kind of like that, like with the dramatic color shift there. All right, so I want to find something for this one. Okay, so don't put it away, right? Oh, I bet you that's a Bowman. Bowman, I have a video going. He doesn't always like to be on camera, so. Oh, hey, how about that? We could do that. Hey, leave them alone. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. This whole video has just been animal anarchy going on. I mean, it is kind of my fault because normally when they're in for the first like half an hour or whatever, I will kennel them so it kind of gets them settled. And I didn't do that tonight. I just kind of let them in and then I started filming. So that would be my fault. Oh yeah, so then, you know, he proceeded all day Sunday to just be like my shadow. And like anytime I was out of his eyesight, he was whining. So, I mean, well, a portion of you feels good because you know that they love you, right? The other part of you's like, okay, I gotta get to work. So, oh, and I watched a video the other day on TikTok. I just have to tell you guys, we've been doing things a little wrong. Okay, so the video basically said that the things that we're calling gnomes right now aren't actually gnomes, they're called gonks. Now, I have not researched this, so I have no idea how right she is or isn't, but I was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I've been calling them gnomes. I like the name gnomes. I think I will continue to use the word gnomes, and it can gonk right out of here. I don't know. She's probably right. So I guess the determining factor is whether you can see their eyes or not. If you can see their eyes, they're a gnome. And if you can't see their eyes, they're a gonk. G-O-N-K. It's like, that just doesn't even sound right. I mean, a gnome is a gnome, right? I don't know. Oops. Isn't he such a cute little leprechaun? I like him. I like him a lot. On the wind. I don't know where you guys are, but man, that wind has been blowing all week. Kind of puts you in a grumpy mood, I think. At least it does me. I mean, oh, and tonight it's bitter. It is a bitter wind tonight. Okay, let's see. Check the time. Yeah, we are about it. So I was like, and part of me wants to let some of that dry. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is, sorry if I jiggled you. I think what I want to do is just do like a little cluster with the numbers on them again. So I guess to finish out the video, maybe I will just kind of think that one might fit that one. It's just the little things. So we can make a little cluster, and then I can, probably in the next video, we'll finish it by putting on the glossy accents to kind of finish that out, and then we'll work on some other pockets. Just gonna see if there was something fun we could do for the little leprechaun. Lucky number 7. How cute would that be? That's it. That's it. Okay. Write your own story. That one's cute. Always believe is good. Love what you do. Dream. That one's always good. Good things. Vintage. Beautiful. Wish upon a star. That one's kind of cute. New Orleans. That's, nope. We're doing Wearing of the Green. Wrong. Though I will say a lot of the Irish settlers did go to New Orleans, right? See, and then we just have Inspire. I kind of like that Wish upon a Star. Okay. All right, so we at least have what we're going to put on them for next time. Sorry, I usually try to complete something before we kind of move on, but given the time and the time that we've already spent with putting in those pockets, I think we'll just kind of end it here. And in the next video, then we'll go ahead and decorate these and then put their glossy accents on, and then we'll make a couple other pockets. Again, I have no expectations with the pockets. I don't really know what they're going to be, but we're just going to play. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.